Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you are doing well. This is Diana with you from the 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐻𝐭𝐨 channel. On this channel, you'll find everything related to cryptocurrency. Thank you all. Let's move on to the
Hello, this is Diana from the 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐻𝐭𝐨 channel, and now we're going to get to know the PicPack platform. And this is the platform's interface, as you can see with me. Here we have Bitcoin. PicPack means the most badass meme token on the blockchain. Here, friends, we can see that, and that it's powered by high, ambitious calories, wild ambition, stretch marks they're proud of, and everything we tap on, we say yes to. Here, my friends, we find the main features, meaning we took centralized finance, made it smaller, and presented it in a family-style way. Here, we see trading with no fees, meaning 0% input, 0% fees. Outputs because they hate math and love chaos. Here, adding the chain, we see it's certified by SAFO, meaning their accounts have been audited, their personal information revealed, and their identities verified. They try to dodge responsibility, but the legal department stopped them. So here, the problems meet. We find that they're reviewing reality, organizing eating just for profit. There are only two real advantages. Everything else is just a daydream with a sweet touch of DAA. Bad ideas. Here we find the details of the contract. As you can see with me, you can review and verify them, my friends. And here, my friends, is the front line. So how does the 𝐵𝐵 Kuwait system work? From SAFU contracts to social decay, with a simple menu and large portions. Here we find the tokenomics. 0% buy fees, 0% sell fees, 100% liquidity locked, and a total supply of 21. Here, my friends, we find the Bitcoin tools roadmap with a big backing. That is what is known as the things that are for you, the tools roadmap. Or maybe what we do here is work to earn, meaning only something real. Today. As for the rest, it's just dreams, illusions, and decisions made on a whim. Thank you to the year that will come by March. Here, it means dreams that are pending realization. Here we find eat to earn, meaning take pictures of your food. Tag this and get crypto commission tokens in exchange for your calorie crimes. Here we find the governance of the decentralized autonomous organization, the hand of the acting responsible person, the Treasury Department, and others. Here, my friends, we find tokenomics, meaning the distribution and allocation of tokens. Here we find, my friends, token distribution, that is, a public sale of 54%. Here we find the liquidity pool at 15%. Here we find the staking rewards at 10%. Here we find marketing and growth at 8%, vesting over years. And here we find the team at 7%. And here we find development at 6%. Here we find the token information, meaning the total supply, which is 21 𝐵𝐵 coin. And here we find the decimal places are 18, and here we find the liquidity lock duration, which is 3 years. Here, my friends, we find the project's roadmap, which means big ambitions. Very slim chances, no promises. In other words, they're still dealing with the current situation. We wasted the calorie token with difficulty and the bridge. Here we find the first phase, which is contracting with the calorie token. And here is the second phase, eat to earn, for real. And everything else is just an illusion, as they said. And here, my friends, is the third phase, which means the person in charge on behalf of the deviants. And here is the fourth phase, big dreams and weak discipline. You can read all these things yourselves. Check them out on the platform, my friends. Here we find the origin story, how the back became so massive. You can read the story yourselves, my friends. Here, my friends, we find the head of the emotions and excuses department. Here we find the head of the chaos operation. Here we find ongoing chaos online, that is the marketing manager, and here we also find a consultant. An external legal advisor, meaning Practos Limited Company. We find Leslie Karts, and here as well, Karen, who is a partner and head of the practice department. Here we find Robert, who's also a partner, and here we find Timothy, also a partner. My friends, this means he joined the baby Bitcoin wealth. And here you can get feedback. Here you can join the Big Back Army through Telegram, Twitter, WhatsApp, or Instagram. And here we stop. We finish getting to know this platform. If you want to know more about this platform, don't forget to let me know in the comments. See you next time.
Now we've reached the end of the episode. If you have a project and would like me to feature it in my videos, don't forget to contact me via Telegram or my email. Thank you.